charging forward down that flank. And they've got rid. And he skips past his man. Cucurella applies the finish! No, he's missed it.
Jordan have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
And that is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's gone looking for safety. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Akanji is there to clear. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicked it back promptly. And there's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cucurella really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold gets it away. And they're back on the ball again. Pau Kubasi can get it clear. Half an hour played now. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Koundé, and it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to clear it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played into space. Akanji can get it clear. Oh, that's ambitious. That's an imaginative pass. Well, they've got it again. And it's hoisted clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Van Dijk goes back to front. Baresi cuts out the pass. And he gets rid in a hurry.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's having a hit! And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. That gets us going once more. 0-0. And we're at the halfway point. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Koundé, that's a sharp pass. Now he's got space here. And he's taking no chances there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cucurella. Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. And he can clear it away. And he's had it nicked away. Mignon comes out and deals with it. Tries from distance. Koundé. Now it's Messi. Good effort from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution in progress.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Taken back almost at once. Could be danger here. Nicely shaped ball. Can he finish? And it's in! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now...
And he's decided to go for it. Koundé. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's let fly. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's having a go. Oh, nearly. Borussia Dortmund will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Caught offside that time.
Substitutions taking place.
Borussia Dortmund have opted to make another change here. Mikel Oyarzabal to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Back to the keeper it goes.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for...
Oh, they could be caught out here, and the shot! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Vedat Bariki.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Just a quick announcement, we would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, here's the audaciously talented Jack Wilshere, Jim. Now, here's a guy with exceptional ability.
And heart. I mean, some of the very best have praised him for that great spirit he has.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from the gritty stuff, the nuts and bolts.
That's right, there's a definite streak of iron running through this guy.
And they've been given a corner. Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ødegaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Wilshere. And it's Serginho. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's let fly! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Salah. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's an imaginative pass. That is a great pick out. Ødegaard. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Pass somewhat off target. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Berbatov! Well, there's the clearance. Mohamed Salah. Vardiol wins the duel this time. Good effort from distance. And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Takes a shot. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's Serginho. And here's Neymar. Played out towards the right wing. Salah plays it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Romero is there, and he can pick it up. This time, surely! It's a loose ball. Alisson trying to keep this in. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Mohamed Salah. Wilshere. Mohamed Salah gets it away. Dixon. Mohamed Salah. Taken back almost at once. Wilshere scooting forward. Camavinga, too strong for his opponent there. Tries to pass it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's taking no chances there. Wilshere. Well, that is one way to stop him. Just about with it. Wilshere is the guilty party there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. The pass has gone astray. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Borussia Dortmund leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Borussia Dortmund. He's having a hit! Borussia Dortmund do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now, oh, great chance! Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, what has happened? Pino! And that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Marcou para o Borussia Dortmund.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he gets rid in a hurry. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's having a hit! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Marcou para o Borussia Dortmund.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in...
And Berbatov!
Assistência de 28 minutos.
Now, how often do you see that?
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolute...
And he's decided to go for it.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Neymar. And he was quick to react. Mohamed Salah. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Out for a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Tries from a long way out. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Over to the right flank. He has found the way through. That's really good defending. And he can clear it away. Serginho. Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Salah. Well timed, excellent interception. Now that's well seen too. Mohamed Salah. Half an hour gone in the second half. Knocks it out wide. Deftly away. He's shifting through the... That's rather hopeful. Distributed tidily. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely weighted ball. Played out towards the right wing. Serginho's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well, that has not gone well. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Serginho. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Roberto Carlos knocks it into space. And they can counter here. That's been slipped through. Mohamed Salah! Tries from distance. And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows